Hi Scott, my name is Mark, and I just saw your video, getting rid of the System 8. When I saw the title, I thought, "Oh my God, what an idiot!" But I'm happy to happy to see that you kept it because about 3 years ago you made a video about System 8. You explained all of it, and that's actually one of the reasons that I bought this one because I wanted to get into synthesizers again after 30 years, and I didn't know which one to buy, but I bought this one, System 8, and I'm loving it. Mostly because knob per function is great, and also the special sounds it can make, the FM, the normal, the sawtooth, the super saw, and everything, and the effects. Everything's great, warm, fine, quality Roland sound, if you ask me. So, but in that video 3 years ago, you told something you didn't like about Roland, namely that the performances don't store the patches; they just point to the patches. And well, to me, I thought, well, that's the only logical way. What are you complaining about? But still, uh, the same thing you said in this video of today, getting rid of the System 8. You mentioned it again. The performances just point at the patches. So if you change the patch, you change the performance. That's not true, Scott. Just to be sure, I'll tell you which software I'm running on this thing. Version info. I'm running version 1.32. Okay. So what I did, I made two sounds, very simple sounds, namely a sawtooth, which I don't hear at the moment. Why not? So this is a sawtooth. It's patch H5. And at patch H6, I have the same sound but a square. I put those two in a performance, H3, and you'll hear the sawtooth at the lower, and the square at the higher. Square tooth? I don't know why I said that. So, going back to patch D5, H5, and I'm going to change that. I'm going to change that in the super saw. And I'm going to save that patch at the same memory location. Right, enter, 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 enter. Going back to the performance, you'll see it hasn't changed. Going back to the patch again, it has changed. There is another way to change the patch, namely into the performance. So I have the square wave here, which is patch H6. I'm going to select the performance, going panel select upper, and also change that in the square tool. Yeah. Wrong oscillator, sorry. So still in performance, I'm saving this performance now. Just at the same location, same memory location. Yep. When I go back to the patch, H6, it's still the old. it's still the original patch. Just wanted to point that out to you. So it's fine. Roland is fine.